Yeah. All right, so welcome back to Everyday Epiphanies podcast, episode 16, where we sit up here every other week and yap about a variety of miscellaneous topics. With Marty, Midas, and Phan, aka Segura. We back,
Yes,
dog.
sir.
Go ahead, Marty. What you got, G?
So today we gonna start on a little creative end. You feel me? And I'm gonna start this by just kind of like prefacing the issue right now. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but I am gonna say where I'm getting this information from first, and then I'm gonna just go ahead.
Okay.
So there's a magazine called Imagine FX, and they just basically compile a bunch of artists. They do like tutorials and stuff. It's a great magazine. I used to be subscribed, I'm not anymore. This is not an ad, but this is where I'm getting the backstory from.
Right.
So earlier, if not this week, earlier this month, Meta, which is Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Oculus, and all of that, right? They're saying that they have this new policy on training its AI models, which is which not potentially, it does include the use of posts, photos, captions on all of its platforms. So this is like super concerning for artists because that means that any AI generated image coming from Meta's server was trained on all of our art without us knowing.
Wild.
Wild, right? So they did in like deep in the menus, you would have to like settings, this setting, this setting, this setting, terms and policies. You would have to go really deep into this to opt out. They did give an option, but what was happening was people were going to fill out that form, and
Yeah.
it was coming back as like it was backed up. Like too many artists were filling it out. Too many people were filling it out and stuff. So not everybody was getting approved to opt out of this thing. And the big kicker with the opt out is that's for future posts. So anything that was
Right.
already on the website
Right.
is
Yeah.
already trained.
Right.
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 That's some sleazy. All right, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
keep.
It's petty. Petty as
Meanwhile,
hell.
it's hella petty. So the big kicker is, and again, this could lead a bunch of different places. Is there is a unsung hero amongst us here in the form of a new app. It's not new, but it's newly rising. It's a new app called Kara, and it's basically made by a couple of guys. If I'm not mistaken, it's a very small team, and they are putting their foot forward on protecting artists and their AI. Or say not their AI, but I feel like that makes sense.
From AI. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
protecting artists from AI. Thank you. But
Mhm.
and the way they do this is called Glaze. I know, right? So I'm gonna read the description. Glaze is designed to protect human artists by disrupting AI style mimicry. It creates a set of minimal changes to artwork that are indistinguishable to the human eye, but drastically different to AI models. Kind of like another software called Nightshade, but Glaze is what Kara uses. So I guess the big thing is this migration now. Everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's posts every day on like my whole timeline. Like, if you've been watching, as you know, I'm an artist, and my whole timeline is all artists moving to Kara. Of course, I am gonna make the move when I do have the time to sit down and you know make the profile the way I want to, but it's kind of chalked already
Yeah.
because I haven't made any new art in a while. So that's like my whole catalog now is trained or being
Yeah.
used to train. So it's kind of like I ain't in no like super rush, but I kind of want to know y'all thoughts about that, like the whole what Meta's doing and where y'all think Kara could go. I know y'all not like artists, but this could be kind of big. It's like social media.
You want to go first, Cordy, or you want me to go
No, go
first?
ahead. You the artist.
Man, I think everyone should migrate because you know how weird it is to see those like commercial ad photos of a family and no one in the photo is real.
That's buck
That
wild. I'm not gonna lie.
It's uncanny.
So that's why I'm thinking like, yeah, no, everybody should because yeah, artists are the only ones who really give a fuck right now. But it's all cool and shit until you see your likeness in a photo. You're like, wait, I never took that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. You know, like I don't know. It gets murky. I'm not gonna go into the whole philosophical thought process on that, but no, I do think everybody should. Like, so you're not just posting photos of your family and friends or children if you have them, and them all being used for AI, man.
Right.
Yeah, music as well. You
I
know.
feel like music was getting attacked too with the
Oh, for sure.
whole with the whole like Drake and the Consonant singing songs with Duke and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like that was already going somewhere. And I agree with what you said. Like I kind of wanted to touch on that. Like artists are the only ones that care right now,
Right now.
and they caring hard. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like people are like really talking about this, and I do want to. Matter of fact, before I get into that, I want to know what Courtney think first.
See, I can't speak for. Well, let me put it this way. I don't really have a strong topic on it in regards to art wise because I don't draw, I don't paint, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say I 100% feel how y'all feeling, but I kind of feel how y'all feeling because when Drake did the whole Tupac and Snoop thing, shit was whack, bro. Not gonna lie. Now when they was doing it with the Kai dude, that shit was funny. That's cool. Jokes, ha ha. But
Mm-hmm.
now you trying to get monetized off the shit. That's a whole different thing. Whole
Yeah.
different thing right there. Because
Yeah.
even though you writing a verse, you using Pac voice, or you using Ice Cube voice, or you using Wayne voice. Like it's so now. Let's say somebody did write something cold as hell, use Wayne voice.
Yeah.
So now it's like, did Wayne actually drop that? Who is this? And Wayne's like, man, that ain't me. So like, is
Right.
Wayne supposed to get paid for this? Because
Who's getting? I
right,
ain't think about that.
who's
What
getting
the
paid
fuck?
for it now? Now the person can't come out and say, yeah, I did it, because now 9 out of 10, now you could probably get sued. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Anything you do earn from it finna get snatched up in court.
right.
That's
So like,
crazy.
I don't know, but like in art wise, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm sorry, but I have used AI art because sometimes I do get lazy and I don't want to text Marty, but hey, I need you to do this for me. Sometimes I get lazy
Mm-hmm.
as fuck and I just go to AI. But I'm not trying to make money off it, so that's a whole different thing.
Right.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's the kicker. Motherfuckers be trying to pose like this now.
right.
Facts.
I did this. And
No, you
you just
didn't.
gotta what? You gotta sit back like what? No, you didn't, man. So I was watching this one artist and he was basically going on about it. Bobby Chu, if you know him, he posted a video a couple days ago and he was basically saying like his game plan is to stay on Instagram because he needs more people than just artists. Oh, that's where I was going with that. So if the whole art community is moving to Kara right now, right, you're gonna get to Kara, and the whole point of being on social media is to get that exposure. But in my opinion, and I could be wrong, and if you're watching this, let me know. But I feel like you're not getting work from other artists,
Right.
and that's the part that I won't say it scares me, but for lack of a better word, that's the part that scares me. You're gonna get
Yeah.
over the car and put all your work up, and it's just gonna fall by the wayside. Like Art Station, I feel like is the same.
Yeah.
I feel like no one's really looking for people to hire when you go to Art Station. It's all artists just kind of like glagging over each other, which is cool. Like every artist wants to see cool art, so you go do
Yeah.
that. And I feel like Car is doing that right now. But I feel like it, just like Bobby Chu said, it's kind of like you kind of gotta play the game. gotta stay on Instagram, even though it's getting scalped. So he said his best advice is to post on Kara first, so it can get glazed. I know. And then after it gets glazed, you post it on Instagram and all your other social media. So even if it does get used to train, it's already glazed, so it's gonna fuck up the system anyway. So I think that is a great plan, and I am gonna follow it. And 10 out of 10 would recommend, because it just sounds foolproof. But we don't know, because Kara's so new, and shout out to them for real, because no one else is thinking about this. Our station has already been overrun by AI, so no one's really there. And you end up seeing a wave of the symbols and logos like, boom, no, this wasn't done with AI, this wasn't done with this. Whereas when you go to Kara, it's like you got that peace of mind, like, I know
all of this
person did this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that I was on our station and I seen AI, and when I tell you I was baffled, I'm like, wait. I said, what? Here?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said,
what?
I was so confused. So that I think Carl's gonna get a big influx of artists on this stuff, if only for that game plan, because that's exactly what I saw. Because you told me about it yesterday, I downloaded it, got an account, and I'm like, I'm not even that deep in the game. I'm not no big individual, but like, I'll be damned if my little something I think is a little insignificant gets used in something else. I'm gonna be like, what? Like what? Also, I wanted to, because last time I think there was an episode where I made the correlation with music. Bro, art is so finicky. Is that the word? It's like with music, like Courtney was saying. Where do you draw the line? Because again, I feel like all aspects of art, I got like a foot in. I'm not even knee deep, let alone waist deep in anything. But I've dabbled with everything. So like, bro, they got producers create sample lists and drum kits and things like that, the same way people sell their brush sets.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So like, you get what I mean? So like, this AI thing is in there too. It's in there too. So, but I just no one. So the creative space is so vast that, like, I don't know, it's so weird. I think you'll hear it a lot more on the people who bridge the gap from creative to entrepreneur, saying, yeah, y'all are sitting on millions, y'all just don't know how to sell it. You know? And the only reason why I bring that up is because I do think it's extremely weird that this isn't bigger than what it is. Because I always felt like there's something about the world. It feels like the world gatekeeps how amazing art is, if that makes sense. Like, I've never understood, and this is one of those basic human things, and this is me dragging the life perspective into this art topic. Like, it's one of those things, like, no one understands why we put so much money, or why so many tax-paying dollars goes into the military, and yet, like, no one bats an eye for the money that goes towards doctors. But, like, why did everybody get fed the whole starving artist thing? That should never have been a saying. That should have never been fed to any child, for that matter, because y'all could have been making. If you told a child properly from jump how much money can be made off their creativity, they would have said bump high school. I guarantee it. They would have just full blown would have been selling something, whether that have been trinkets like bracelets, necklaces, shirts. They would have been selling it, money, and it may not have been the business, but I guarantee you they would have become well versed
in business
selling.
Yeah.
Yes,
Even like lemonade stands, like getting that experience on bookkeeping, like type shit. You feel me? I know you just getting like $5-10 a day or whatever, but like still you learning real life skills.
problem solving, real problem solving that will carry over to everything. Versus going to school and learning to be a sheep. I know that's not the topic at hand. We're talking about AI, but like, it just to reel it back in. It annoys me that it is only the artist right now, and it is because of what we were saying. It's the impatience. Like people don't know. They don't even know what they want for real. One, and then two, if they do, then they're gonna type it into AI now because they don't want to find the artist who has the style, like how they have it in their head. You know what I mean? It's this process. It's interesting to me. I feel like there needs to be a study done on this. It probably is.
I
gotta go ahead.
Oh no, because I was gonna say I feel that as the person that does be lazy and use AI. I've also been the guy that has went to, because we talked about this once before. I have been the guy that went to people and gave them exactly how we'll put it in AI, how I would describe it to AI. I would describe it to a person, right? That's just how creative I am. And a lot of times they either don't respond for real, take too long to respond, or they tell me no commissions. Which, I get that. But I just came to you with the full sheet, my boy. Like,
yeah.
All you have to do is give me a price, my guy. That's it.
Yeah. Man. I'm gonna tell you from personal experience why I would let something like that fall off. A lot of people don't be serious.
Okay.
And it'd be hard to get that creative flow when you don't think somebody's serious. And I'm not saying I'm like a popular artist, but if you are reaching out to popular artists, it's like you got 40 DMs and maybe one of them people gonna be for real.
Yeah.
So you just kind of like gotta pick and choose. I always respond when people text me though, just in case, because I'm so small I feel like in my career. But in his defense, a lot of people do be bullshitting. And then they'll come to you with, and I ain't trying to knock nothing I had going on, but they'll come to you with AI generated work. Like they understand that it's bad and they're like, I don't want to use this, but this is where I want to go. And they'll hire you to make the AI real.
Right.
So this is where I want to segue into my hot take for the day.
Okay.
No matter how good of a photo, picture, painting, illustration you can produce with AI, it will never be better than me. Never. Like point blank period. Like you can look at my shit and be like, that's trash compared to this AI, but you just said it in the sentence, compared to this AI. There's no way. There is no fucking way that computer is gonna ever be better than me. It's not a human. It don't have no feeling. I don't know where the quote comes from, and I can fact check this later. But there is a quote somewhere that basically says that it's not about what you're seeing. It's about the self-reflection that, like, the feeling that it gives. I'm fucking this quote up, but
no,
you
but
know what I
was
mean.
it, though.
Yeah.
It's about the, like, you look at it and now you self-reflecting, and that's what makes it. That's what make it hit.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can see that artist and you can see it in yourself. That's the connection that drives people. So, like, yeah, when you go into a museum and see a fat ass red square, you may not connect because you just not there yet. And I'm not saying it like, fuck people or anything like that, but even that's gonna be better than the AI 100% of the time. person made that, was thinking about that. So yeah, man, it's always gonna be here. I don't see it going away. It's just about how we move with it.
Yeah. I was
You
gonna
know
say,
what I mean? Like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I definitely get that because, like, let's say you walk into like a, I can't think of the name of the art show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see one of the paintings where people somebody just splattered paint. You be like, damn, I feel you, my boy. Man, she broke my heart too, type shit. You feel me?
Right, exactly. Yes.
So yeah, man. I definitely understand, man. Yeah.
And even if you don't feel them, you feel me? There's a thought. You like thinking now. Damn, what made him do that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You get me? Whereas if you see the same thing but AI, you like, computer just seen that somewhere.
Right.
That's lame as hell. You just seen that somewhere and copied it.
Yeah.
There was no emotion there. There was no feeling. There was no, damn, I felt this design. You feel me? Somebody typed that shit in and it popped up. That's lame as hell. It's never gonna be better than us.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't want that shit no way. Wacom slipped up and posted that shit. I forget the other company, but they also tried to come back and deny it. It was also another art company. And I like Wacom products. That's like all I use. I got remotes, pins, and all that shit. And I was like, damn, if they doing it, but I can't. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand their thought process on that. But they probably trying to be progressive and keep up with the times and shit like that. And that's why I say it's never going to go away. It's just how we choose to move with it. Yeah. And I personally believe that it'll be best used as a tool to get somewhere. So kind of like those clients I was telling you about, like, you send me some AI shit, like, okay, yeah, I can put some life into that. I feel like that's how it should be. But yeah, companies and lazy motherfuckers ain't gonna let this happen. No offense, Courtney. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like, it's not gonna happen because everybody not gonna get on the same page about it. Yeah. So in that aspect, I am against it because I'm a working artist. I kind of have to be.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, don't go generate no shit and posting it. This is for y'all listening out there. Y'all fucking us up. If you gonna generate something, at least draw something over it. You feel me? Like make it yours. Put some life into it or something.
Now, see, in my opinion, I think that would be pretty dope, right? Let's say, because like how I said, like if I was to ever start drawing again, I know for a fact my signature would be like that. You know, how can I put this? Like that cyberpunk-esque. But you know how, like, when a motherfucker wears a shirt, they have like all the little squares and shit. You said the name of it, Marty, but I can't think of the name right now. But essentially, that would be my type of shit. Now, if I'm having trouble drawing it, like, definitely you could use AI to essentially get like a sketch of it. Erase certain parts, like, I don't really fuck with that part. Erase certain part, add your shit into it. So like, yeah, it could be used as a tool. Yeah.
How you explaining this right now? Like, I don't like this. Let me replace it. Niggas that just post AI don't do that.
They don't
ain't
do
no thought process. Ain't no human interaction. It's like, I'll type this in. Okay, cool. Perspective be super wrong. Like, I had a dream the other day. I was explaining to somebody that kind of this conversation. I was explaining to somebody that AI just kind of like generate this, but I'm calculating this shit. You feel me? Like, I know how to make perspectives. Like, I'm using rulers. You feel me? I was like going off on the person in this dream, and like I woke up like, damn, that shit kind of facts though. Like to put something in perfect perspective is hard. And I see the appeal. I see why you would want to go to AI, but the AI can't even do it right. So wouldn't that tell you, like, Just relax. Look.
Yeah, no, I'm about to feel you.
Crazy. Hey, shout out that artist. They got some great
Yeah,
books.
no, they do.
Next to that one, I'm a shameless plug. Next to that one, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Next to that one, get this one. Get that.
Framed ink.
Framed ink. Okay. Oh, I
Get
bet.
that.
Say
Man.
less. Right in my avenue. I'm trying.
Look the kind of shit they got in here. They showing you how to do it. Oh, it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
they show you how to do it
Blurs.
the right
Okay,
way.
here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Like how to set up scenes and like this AI ain't finna do.
That's
Mm-hmm.
insane. That's insane.
You feel me? Yeah, shout out. I don't know the artist name. I can read it. Marcos
Yeah,
Mateo
Marco.
Mestre. Yeah, follow my boy. Get his books. He's a great guy.
Insane.
I had a joke, but I'm holding.
What you got, bro?
I was about to say, man, Mateo selling sauce and doing art, boy.
Yeah, Renaissance pooch.
Man, for real.
He cool. I was gonna bring him up, but he's asleep right now. He got too much business.
For real, man. Clientele
long
coming
hours.
in.
I was trying to find a little statistic about how many people moved over to Kara. I think it's like 100K or something like that, and everybody coming from Instagram. So like they've been posting on their Instagram like, "Hey, we a small team. Sorry, it's just so many of y'all joining that I can't do anything about it." So like they are like shutting down, and I'm saying this just to like wrap up my topic. Like, go to Kara, say no to AI. I don't know how you can be ethical, but try. Try to be ethical with it. It's hard. It's a strange world we live in, but keep on creating. I say this like every episode, man. Just keep creating, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do the same thing, but make it different.
Exactly.
You feel
Same
me?
thing. Make it different. Feel like an artist. Yo, so I wanted to ask.
Good book. My bad.
But no, I wanted to add because I'm sitting here thinking like I'm doing a compare and contrast to music, and I think it's interesting. Maybe I'm just ignorant to it, but is there anything where you can blatantly just make a song without trying? I don't think it is.
Can you make
Because even the AI right now, in music, you have to write the lyrics. You have to speak into a mic, and then they alter your voice. That's it. It's not like I can't just click a prompt and get a full song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of thin air. I don't. There's nothing like that, right?
No.
I don't think so.
Not yet, at least.
Right, yeah.
Okay, because I think that's interesting only because I was thinking about because I know on one of these episodes I was saying it was such a huge transition to go from instruments to the synthesizers and all of the productions that we use now that are all digital. You get like it's really just a dude with two different types of keyboards giving you horns, like an entire brass section with drums. It's like he's creating an orchestra piece in his basement
By himself.
by himself.
Yeah.
But like, I think the real compare and contrast I was having in my mind though was that even with that, like, there are the people who are dedicated and spent years on learning that, and I still respectfully don't think there is it's not even close. When you take somebody who went to school for music and let them sit in that same room, does that make sense? Like they mastered one to three different instruments, and then they sat down in that room with a whole nother understanding of reading music, the whole different perspective on scales, like, and sitting down and concocting something. It's just not the same. It's
Mhm.
not. And yeah, I don't know. It's just same as we were talking about the kid who has the opportunity to problem solve about business from a young age. It's just something about doing something hard as fuck and getting good at it. You know, because it's
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. Like I was, because I've recently, not recently. I think it was like really last year. Where I was like, I'm gonna try to like actively get better at this. And I'm like, this is pretty fucking hard. I'm like, I don't think I've ever stopped to say that out loud, but like nothing creative shit. Let me say that, because even from editing videos, that takes time. That's like
Mhm.
a lot of time. It's like this is why people don't want to do it. This is why y'all being the creatives who watch this, and of course y'all immediate too. But like you will always have work because there's a ton of people who don't want to do this.
Mhm.
bro, bro, the way you have to sit through hours of video, say I want to stop here, I'm gonna integrate this here. I don't like the audio here. That's that's why there's people who master the different forms of we was the first episode we was talking about the the bundle that came with Photoshop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's so much in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
those are so many different instruments, like
Yeah.
actually.
And that's
Like
like not even including. Oh my god, this is not including learning the damn software.
it's not.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta have a skill before this is referring to drawing, but
Yes,
it's still comparable. You gotta have the
yes.
skill to be able to draw before you even get to the computer. So it's so many levels to be able to do this shit. And that's why it hurts so bad when a
Yeah.
motherfucker just type in a couple words and be winning.
Yeah. And be winning.
I don't have no sugar coat, bro. They be winning. And I'll be sitting here,
So,
fingers twisted up, bro. Can't take my strong hand for sure, bro.
exactly. Use your other one.
Yeah, bro. Doing us so dirty. We
I
got
just
it.
wanted to. My bad. Go ahead. What? I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt you.
I said we got it though. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was just wrapping up the thought.
I just, man, I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, that, and I don't know. I'm not trying to make this its own topic, but that's like the hardest part about everything creative to me. And yes, we live in a informative age where I could probably Google and do some research on some YouTube videos, but that's more time. I'm still having to sit
Yeah.
through and get reviews on what I should be using. And I don't usually toot my own horn, but I've made some fire animations using Procreate Dream. And then I'm
Mm.
like, after I made my third one, I'm like, you know, let me see what the let me see what the people are saying about this. And everybody's like, yeah, this is cool right now. Until they, when they add more stuff, it'll probably get better.
Hmm.
But you're not gonna be doing professional work with it, is what they're saying. And I'm like,
Why not?
well, that's right, exactly. I was like, yeah, and this is what I was gonna say. So that's disheartening. But I remember they were saying the same stuff about Procreate, just in general. And now people just, yeah, I know. So it's so weird, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's the same with music,
That's,
and then I'm gonna shut up.
that's like choosing which pencil to use. You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
Like that's like, damn, do I want to
I
use this
do.
mechanical joint or do I want to go sharpen this? And I'm gonna just say niggas don't even know how to sharpen pencils correctly. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's me. I'm niggas.
Yeah, go get you an electric joint, and that'll do it. That'll do it.
Man.
I'll be using a knife to sharpen my pencils because I only trust me.
I
They
feel
don't be getting the angles right, man. Right, and that's something that somebody typing in AI wouldn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
To get that kind of brush stroke or a pencil mark, you need to sharpen the pencil a certain way. Like that's stuff that I don't know. It's so deep as to why AI is bad, and people just don't care. That's getting rid of a whole workforce or trying. I don't think it's gonna succeed because
It's
again,
not.
they'll never
Yeah.
be better than us. I know I
Yeah.
said better than me earlier, but I'm saying me as like people that are artists.
Creative.
It's never
Yeah.
gonna win. That's just my
No.
opinion. I don't think it's gonna win. And everybody like up in arms about it. Like, yeah, I get it. It's important now, but you're gonna get to the top and find that no one's using that shit. They're gonna be like, "What is this?" and move it around. I
Yeah.
guess again, Disney, Wacom, the other company, like they using that shit and just getting away with it. So it's a war for sure.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a war, a
But it's
quiet war right now.
it is, but it ain't. It is, but it ain't. I feel like this, and I'm sorry I keep grouping other things that isn't necessarily like art, but like I just feel like the world
It's
at
all relevant.
mass. I feel like the world at mass is at a point where it's like money is tight because the world is in some type of disarray and no one's really speaking directly at why or how because it's too vast. With that being said, big companies are cutting corners, but more creatives are creating, i.e., us, and even just this. So, if the space for attention is up for grabs, and the big companies are kind of in the mix too, they're not just winning. Because I had this conversation the other day with somebody at work. We was talking about subscriptions. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm only on YouTube. I am. If I'm
Oh, really?
if I'm on anything, bro. If I'm on anything else, it's because somebody else wants to watch something. I'm not like I'm consuming info. I'm not unless I want to be inspired, and if I want to be inspired, it don't even got my undivided. It's in the background while I'm doing something else. Like YouTube has my undivided most times. Like I'm trying to
Lock
understand some
in.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, YouTube University, man. Shout
Yep.
out what's his name? Alex Pomosi. He got a big scheme going on. It's called School, SKOOL,
hmm
where he takes people who are starting businesses and putting it all in one spot, and it's supposed to compete against the education system. So it's going to be a one-stop shop for whatever you want to learn. Like the
Oh,
best
that's
of the
dope.
best are going, yeah, the best of the best going to be there. You know, whoever's there actually cares, and they all get graded. Kind of like how Google, the highest reviews are the ones that are at the top.
Yeah.
So the
Oh, like
businesses are competing.
this makes me think of master class.
Damn, what shit cool is it?
Type stuff, but it's gonna be direct. So if it was like that versus, is it Corsa? Is that how you say it?
Oh
Corsa?
yeah.
You know,
hmm
it's like if
hmm
that and that was in the same space, they get graded on how many people come in and how and their success rate, turnover rate, all of that. They get graded on that.
Okay. Okay. On some rate my professor shit.
Right, right.
Ah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Right. People
yeah,
making
get ready.
strides to get rid of all this shit.
Hoopla, man. All this hoopla,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, man. Seems like a whole lot of. Nah, let me quit.
Hoopla.
No, one last thing though I did want to say was I I definitely understand what Phan was talking about with the whole like AI electronic synthesizers and shit.
Hmm.
Because bro, when you listen to a tiny desk, bro, bro, bro,
It'd be night
It
and
hit
day.
different.
hit
Mhm.
different, bro. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's so crazy.
I listened to Mac Miller's 2009 Tiny
I knew you
Desk
would say
way
that.
more than I do the actual song.
I agree.
It just hit so much harder. Recipes, my boy Mac.
For
And
real.
then I think it was I think it was Logic. Was it Logic? I think it was Logic that created that whole that beat. From his head, he had them using instrumentals, using instruments and shit. Yeah, shit was cold, bro. I think it was Logic they did, but that shit was fire, bro.
Have you heard? Go ahead.
No, you first. You first. I'm not gonna forget mine. Go ahead.
Have you heard Chief Keef Finito
Yes,
live?
yes, bro.
Yes.
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 There you go, bro. Hit different. Hit different.
I was gonna say Roddy Rich.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
entire album. That is crazy.
That's fire. It is.
Wait, Metro Boomin. Have you heard him do his thing?
Nah.
BBL Drizzy.
Fire.
He does his hits with a live orchestra.
Mm.
I don't listen to none of them songs, original versions, no more. None of them.
This on Spotify?
It's on YouTube. It probably is on Spotify because it's just the better version at this point.
Okay.
It's insane.
I'm gonna check it out.
But yeah, man, you can keep going, Courtney. I just want to.
No, that was it. That's all I had.
elaborate
That's all I had.
On what you were saying. It's so fast.
No, it is though.
So
That's all I had on that though, man. Yeah. Fire,
Man, it take a lot, but when it's done correctly, and this is the whole point. When it's done correctly, it's just different, man. It got feeling, it got variation, it got shit, man. You just in the moment. It ain't calculated, and that's what make it good. That's what makes it good.
You can definitely feel it, bro. Definitely.
Right.
one more honorable mention for anybody, if you have it in your. We stay in the Chicagoland area, so like we got luxury. But if you're able to listen to, because we have a live orchestra, and from time to time they have different like, what is this? I want to say like schemes, not schemes, but so keep it to the point. They had a Pokemon. They had a Pokemon like week where they were just doing different renditions of different games or colors and gym leaders, and bro, it's insane. It's so epic. And this is coming from a little synthesizer and a handheld to people in their profession, and it is stupid. I'm like, oh my god.
What? Like Final Fantasy one.
Oh.
They've been cooking out here for sure. I'll be seeing like tickets going on sale. I don't ever pull the trigger, but I've heard it before.
Yeah. I might have to pull the trigger one day, man. Did they ever do Cynthia?
Nosebleeds. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Who?
Yes, Cynthia. Yes.
The gym leader.
Oh.
Yes,
I ain't seen the Pokemon one, so I wouldn't know. But he said, "Yeah, man, they going crazy. They need to do Kingdom Hearts, bro."
Oh my god,
I love that.
They did.
Oh, that's fine.
They had a Square Enix one. So, yeah, man. We can move on. I'm sorry, I said it. I just wanted to. I had to say that.
Wait, do they do it live?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be in the crowd when you walk away.
Oh, bro. Hitting the note.
Oh, me.
You're gonna be in the stands with a lighter standing.
Yeah,
for real.
Sir, you gotta sit down.
No, get that man on the stage. Get him a microphone.
Oh, me, for real.
Y'all keep making me think of stuff, man. Y'all keep making me think of more. Because when you're physically there, and I'm not trying to get head ass, but like I know black people are known for their bass, but it's something about being able to feel the music
Yeah.
when you're physically there. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
I had a coworker when I worked at the library who was also a cellist.
Mm.
And
Okay.
we went to one of her performances and we got like first row because we were like family friends or whatever. And it was one of the craziest experiences ever. I was like, what the fuck? This lady sitting like third chair, in a damn orchestra. And it's just, to add to what you just said, it definitely is different. Like, if y'all don't like classical music, that's cool. But like, know that most of the stuff you hearing is coming from that. That's where it started. So
Yes.
like, you can say classical music all you want, but like, them people that you like, I guarantee you they like classical music. Like, it's just there's no way they can't if you a music person. So yeah, get your butt in a seat and listen to a symphony. Go listen to some violins, bro. Thank us later. For real though. What's up?
Thinking like for anybody watching, and you made it this far, if you don't like symphonies or orchestras, put that down in the comments. I don't think I've ever met somebody who said, "Yeah, I just don't like orchestral music," or "I just don't like symphonies." I've never heard that. I've heard like rap, I've heard country, I've heard like, even like folk, or I've never heard somebody come up to me and say, "Yeah, nah, as long as it's not like just that instrumental stuff." Like never, I've never heard that.
Damn.
I ain't never heard that either.
And what's crazy is I haven't either. But like, you just know some people don't. Like
it's one thing.
Go to one of your homies right now and scroll through their Spotify, Apple Music. They not gonna have no classical music. I know people that I know won't.
For sure, but it's a difference though. It's a difference though.
Yeah.
It's a difference between not being in your rotation and you not rocking with it. I don't know anybody who's like, I can't sit through this. Can you change?
Okay.
I don't like this. I've never, not for that. I've never met that before.
Okay. Maybe I spoke out of turn because I feel like it's people out there that's like, I'm not fucking with this classical shit.
Not fucking with it is crazy. I don't know. Like even with I ain't gonna put them out there like that. But I got got some real niggas, and I done sent them my Forana playlist. And they was like, "Yo, there's some stuff on here. Like, you really?" I'm like, "Man, you like that?" I was kind of nervous to send it. I thought you would have just kind of played the first track. And was like, "Nah." So I'm like,
again, to the listeners, here's another pro tip, man. Listen to them damn soundtracks. Listen to them movie soundtracks, them TV show soundtracks, bro. It be some good shit in there. How many times you caught yourself singing a theme song to something? Look up the whole album, bro. I'll bet you gonna find some songs that you like. Damn, that's kind of fire. You know how many Game of Thrones songs I got?
Bro.
It's crazy.
Hey,
all of this.
Oh no, go ahead, my bad.
I was just gonna say all this goes to, man, people creating everywhere.
Yeah.
There's so much to consume. You don't need no damn computer to do it for you.
No.
Because it's already there. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, man, I can never pronounce it but it's the Beethoven. Y'all already know how I drive. If y'all put on fucking Beethoven, I think it's Fleur Elise. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Fleur de Elise.
Yeah.
If you put that shit on while I'm driving, bro, it's game over. It's game over. If I'm racing somebody, it's done for, bro. It's done for. They're done. They are done, bro.
I'm gonna see if that's the name of it, man.
It is.
Fleur de Elise.
Fleur Elise, yeah.
That's hilarious. And I could just see you swerving the
Oh,
lane, bro.
bro.
Listen to the damn Beethoven, right? That's hot. That's fire,
Oh,
bro.
man. For real.
Or cleaning up, bro. Throw some motherfucking Bach on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to get new age, put on some Nicholas Yee, bro.
I
He
haven't
got the
heard none of
damn
that
I'm in
stuff.
my
cello.
bag.
He got the cello on lock.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Check him out, Courtney. It's an
I'm out
Asian
to.
dude. He be going crazy.
What's his name again?
Nicholas Yee.
Yeah.
And even better, he do covers of rap songs, like songs that we like, and he convert them into cello, and it
Mm.
just be crazy. One of his best ones, in my opinion, is the Kanye melody.
Okay, I
It's
have
like
seen this dude.
Say You
Okay.
Will, was it All of the Lights and
Mm-hmm.
something else? I forget the last one, but yeah, he be going crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I just looked him up. I seen him before.
Hmm
I think I remember the all the lights.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that one. It's three. He do them all back to back, and they got good transitions and everything.
yeah.
I only know how we ended up talking about classical music, but I gotta listen to
It's
some.
art. Because it's art,
For
bro.
real.
We're talking about doing the hard thing. Like,
Hmm
it's so much time put into these things to be great at. Like, I really do think even sales is an art, but that's a whole nother topic. But
Who?
I think it's conversation. Sales. I think sales is an art. I think the ability to remember a person's name, their need, meet that need, and have the person you're selling to leave feeling like they did something good is a skill. If you don't do it right, somebody's gonna walk away feeling like they just got gypped. They're just gonna be
Mm-hmm.
displeased. And the worst part about it is now this is your walking impression. They're gonna either tell people that you suck or they're gonna tell people that you're great, and you're either making more money off that or losing money off that. It's a skill, man.
Yeah.
So if you want to segue Courtney into what she was gonna talk about, you feel free because I'm trying to shut that.